Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Monday, March 30th, 11 p.m. Mountain Time 2020. The models are showing heavy snow in the west and more snow coming through April. But the big story, heavy storms across northeast Ohio create flooding and roadblocks. Check out the photos. Keep calm. It's boom time. We ain't got nowhere to go. Hunter Road residents fight flooding and the woof. Look at him. He's in his pajamas. He doesn't want to go anywhere. We're talking to Tennessee. Residents on Hunter Road in Tennessee are used to dealing with flooding. It's been a problem since February of last year, but now they're facing a new challenge. More flooding. See drone footage of the aftermath weekend in the Cleveland area. Take a look. Holla. See, the water was all the way up here. So this is the aftermath. We also had flooding on the Rocky River in more areas. Now, Pepin County can expect flooding along the Chippewa and Mississippi rivers as we move forward. So heads up there in Wisconsin. The National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued flood warnings affecting property along the Chippewa and Pepin County. Flooding is expected along the Mississippi River later this week, which is a tweak. Traffic alert. Heavy snow hits Pacific Northwest passes. Vehicle spinouts force temporary Snoqualmie pass closure. Look at this. Look at these pictures. They're not schmictures. That's absolutely global warming goodness covering the pass right before April here. Not a schmapril. Update March 30th, 9 a.m. Washington State Patrol says eastbound traffic has reopened on I-90 near Snoqualmie. No problem. Update, heavy snow continues to hit mountain passes in the PNW Monday morning, leading to a closure of Snoqualmie at milepost 47. It's looking like heaven. Global warming heaven. Oregon mountain passes get 15 to 30 inches of the Al Gore goodness. That's snow. Valley rains get hit as well. Oregon mountains will get a fresh coat of snow, and the valleys will get much needed rain over the next few days. We're going to check the models, and they are looking deep. Chance for snow in Spokane. On Tuesday morning, amid a slow start to spring, ding ding, light accumulations possible for Spokane with the chance of more than an inch in cool down. Is that even how you say it? That sounded fun. Wow. Where's spring? Ding ding. Snow showers possible Monday night in Boston. There will be breaks in between drops of rain today, but weather will outnumber the dry parts of the day. What? Temperatures will be rather raw in the 40s up in B-Town. Did they even say that? In some cases, over an inch of rain is possible. Snow showers are possible Monday night and Tuesday morning. Heads up, Boston. Snow will blanket parts of the Rockies, which is pretty typical in April. High Plains is start April, the snowiest month for some. Now, here is the fun. See these little red dots? 1, 2, 3, 4. Schleville, Schlavazel. These are the areas that get the most snow in April. They're like pinpricks. They're like bing. Anyway, April is the snowiest month for some areas that are in red and extremely tiny. See where it lives up to its reputation if you live in this 14-acre region. A low-pressure system will bring snow to parts of the Rockies and High Plains during the first few days of April, covering more than these small red dots, and we'll get to the models. These regions can have their heaviest snow in April, the small red dots, here, here, and here, and here. But that's like, anyway, it's like a raisin. That's like, are these people, did they get? There have been several powerful April, even May snowstorms in recent years. Global warming, no more snow. The mainstream media has pushed that on us. And there have been several powerful April, even May snowstorms in recent years. April is the snowiest month of the year in parts of the Rockies and High Plains. And right on schedule, a storm is headed their way to these four little red dots. Or probably knots. National Weather Service issues a special weather statement for Idaho-Wyoming border, which is none of those dots. Hello. While most snow totals range from 1 to 5 inches, Teton Pass and Idaho State Route 33 may receive 6 to 10 inches and up to 16, according to the models. Severe storms in the southeast, heavy mountain snow in the northwest, which is the best. A storm moving through the southeast will produce severe storms with potential for damaging winds, large hail, and a few tornadoes. Oh my God. 17 just yesterday. We don't need any more. Gusty winds ahead of this front will produce elevated fire weather threats in southeastern Florida. They've got the woo-flu and now they got the burn. Oh my gurn. The Pacific storm will continue moving inland, spreading heavy mountain snow into the Rockies in just those little 4 pinpricks. Actually, everywhere where it's blue and pink. Hello. Please check weather.gov to click on your county for watches and warnings to keep yourself informed of what's going on in your region. Pacific storm will continue moving inland, spreading heavy mountain snow in the Rockies with the wintry mix of portions of north and central plains. It's insane. Did I say that? More to come. Here's your snowfall analyzer for the analysis of the schmalisis. This is the last 24 hours of powers. Heavy snow up in Washington State. We're talking a foot in some regions in the last 24 hours, including Idaho. Say it ain't so. Some spots in Utah got hit like Schmidt. Yeah. And it's only going to get deeper. Like a reaper. Take a look at the CMC model, which is the tamest of the bunch. And this only goes out 240 hours. 240 hours, which is 10 days, hours of powers of global warming goodness from Al Gore's whatever. Anyway, you could see a huge hit up here near just north of Maine. It's insane. Canada's going to be put down. In the eastern region, central region, heavy hit. Western region, heavy hit. Hit like Schmidt. A, B, and C. It's like trifecta box up here in Canada. Take a look at Idaho. They're basically just isostatic flexure. The whole state is getting pushed down by the amount of snow falling on Idaho, as well as the northwestern of the Wyoming. Look at that. Look at those totals. Heavy snow in the Cascades all the way down through Oregon into the Sierras, all the way south towards San Diego region, all the way into April. This is through April 9th. Can you even believe these models? Let's look at the GFS. It's even more impressive. Boom. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at this on the GFS is showing like 11 feet in the Sierras. That means heavy flooding, avalanches, deaths, and other mayhem. But we'll brace for it. Snow keeps people in La Hall inside. Where the fuck is La Hall? Manali, continuing snowfall and extreme cold have forced people in La Hall, Spiti, to stay indoors for entire days. Not just half days, entire days. Can you believe that? Then in Grays, quick X-rays, Arctic raid Israeli herd. Flip it. Now it's Daily Word. Many parts of the district have received 15 centimeters to 30 centimeters of fresh snow since Friday morning. That's damn near a third of a meter. Seismic update. What in the world is happening up here in northern Greenland? 4.6 Nordgreenland. Du hast ein kleines Schneewurzel. Nein! Nix ein kleiner Film. Earthquake sich in the northern land. Take a look at what's happening here. It's like a layer cake in Ecuador. Pimpapiro, or whatever it's called. Pimpin, Pimp Daddy, Pima Pimpiru. Say that 15 times fast if you ain't pimping. Worldwide volcano news update. I can't keep a straight face when I do that. Kiss my asshole. Activity continued at 0,000 feet. Dukono, on and on, just normal activity. There's absolutely nothing to report on except the wooflip. Merapi volcano news and eruption updates. Look at the colors down here. Amazing. On March 27th, we went full rainbow. But more serious, Merapi, Central Java, Indonesia, 4 new explosions recorded since the last update, which was just the other day, which means boom, 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 boom. And if we can get the seismos up here, let's get them up here. Oh my God, it looks like one of the 2 World Trade Centers is about to stick a finger, whatever, right up your danger. Look at that. It's like a boom. Holy sh! Did I just do that? Did that just happen? Was there an ancient city found atop a huge rock? Oh my God! It's in Sri Lanka. Don't tell anybody. Ancient city found atop a huge rock in Sri Lanka that they put steps up hundreds of years ago just to look at it. So it wasn't really found anytime recently, was it? But take a look at these lion paws. Anyway, yeah. We just learned how to farm a few thousand years ago. What's the mysterious handbag seen in ancient carvings across cultures all around the world? Now, I'm about to do a video on this. I've been working on this for 3 years. I don't even know what I'm about to say because it's still developing. But we got the Akkadians, the Assyrians, the Gobekli Tepians, the Olmec in Mexico, all carrying this handbag. Here we see this Birdman with the pine cone in the bag in the ball sack. Side note. And then here in Gobekli Tepe, the same handbags and the hands holding them. You can see the hand right there. This is very bizarre. And then the bird holding the nugget, which he's about to smoke. Look at that nugget. That's amazing. But then here we're in the Olmec. Look at this. He's like in a spaceship with the Jaguar helmet, with the nuclear radiation helmet, the big hand touching it, holding the bag. What's in the bag? Well, many people think that the arc represents the curve of the sky and the bag represents Earth. So this means that this person is in control of the entire universe and the Earth, or a god. And it's my supposition that this man, who's just a man, albeit a much smarter man than the cultures that met him, was carrying some magic mushrooms in the bag. And it was about to show them the time of their life. Yes. Did you pick that up? Because I just boomed it. It was crazy. Now, have you ever heard of the Besti Day Nazin Wilderness? Neither have I. But we're going to get to it. Did you know that food is medicine? And that this man had medicine in his pouch? Food is medicine. And it's at times like these when we reach out to the public for matters that are more important than anything you can imagine. A lot of you have reached out to me and you're saying, what's the best book I can buy that I can have for my family to learn about how to grow food and whatnot? Well, look, you don't need to buy thing ever. Really. If you're frugal, if you're a homesteader, if you know what's going on, if you're a prepper, if you've been around the block, you don't you know that there's other ways to get the stuff that is free. So if you just have a printer, zip drive, download it, showed it. If your neighbor is smart enough to print this for you or happy enough or has enough printer paper, I'm going to leave you these PDFs that you can download into a thumb drive, keep it in your armpit, wrap it in aluminum foil through the solar flare, and still maintain it into the next stage. And the first PDF is one of the most significant PDFs that I could ever show you. It's called The Vegetable Garden for All, 300 pages. It's basically an idiot-proof book that barely has any words if you don't know how to read. And I know a lot of you don't have some of these skills, and it's not your fault. Don't be ashamed. Be informed and figure out on your own how to learn. So I'm going to leave you links to this 269-page PDF for all those people who have a hard time reading. A lot of pictures there. Now, a very important guide here is a 342-page, the most comprehensive book on growing food and food production. If you're more academically inclined and you want to get into the depths of it, this is the full depth that you ever need to get, period. And the most important book ever put out by Victory Garden San Diego is this 77-page PDF that I'll share with you as well for free. You should print this all if you have the money. It's not funny. And this will give you all the tips and tricks and all the scientific knowledge you need to grow food on your own. If you don't know what you're doing and you know how to read, well, I just gave you all the peer-reviewed by us information you want to go with. So you're not lost. So that you can make it. Gardening 101 by Diamond. Provided free in 1,000 pages on PDF. Do it now. Now, the Bisti Denazin Wilderness is nearby me. It's just 150 miles away. There are no people between me and the wilderness, and I'm going to go take the dog for a walk tomorrow. Leah may join me, and maybe my family member, Rex Bear. We've all been sheltering in place, and we're trying to get out. And what we want to do is allow you to join us into a spiritual wilderness situation where we can literally not encounter any people between here and there. And while we're there, there will be no people. This is one of the most remote regions in the world. And because of the choices that we made where we live, we have very easy access to this area. No one else. You have to actually live where we do to actually claim you have easy access to the Bisti Badlands. Now, this area is one of the only places in the world, or in North America, the United States, where you can access the Cretaceous Tertiary boundary on public lands and some of the most bizarre landforms that exist. The Bisti Denazin Wilderness is a 45,000 acre wilderness area located in San Juan County in the U.S. And we'll be going there tomorrow morning to do two things. We're going to be locating the area because this is where one of the largest mass extinctions in recorded history occurred. And it's one of the only public places where you can go and actually see the boundary. So my entire life on my bucket list, I need to go and touch the KT boundary in the west. I went and saw it on the east coast. I'm now going to go see it on the west coast. We're going to find some dinosaur fossils, some plant fossils, some fish fossils, and basically share with you some of the most extreme geologic environments in North America. So I hope you join us tomorrow on our journey to the Bisti Badlands as we clear our heads and maintain safe distance from no one that will be there. Hope you guys got something out of the video. Be safe. We love you. Talk to you tomorrow in the middle of nowhere.